we started this notion of doing reinventing the wheel exhibit, I had two starting points. One was this old iron wheel rim, which we've had in our family for 40 years, and I think it's probably 60 years older than that. So it's been around for a long time. And then the other thing that really caught my interest were drawings by Leonardo. There's a drawing that he did that is called the Perpetual Motion Machine, which I have always just loved. And so my first thought was to make a wheel that's a perpetual motion machine. Then I saw some other drawings of water wheels, and I decided to bring those two ideas together. About that time, we were driving on the Massachusetts Turnpike in the winter, and we stopped to change drivers. And when I got out of the car, there was this terrific hubcap lying on the edge of the road, and it was indescribably dirty and oily and disgusting. And so I just picked it up and I put it in the car, and I thought, you know, this is going to be really useful for something. And I got home, and it seemed to fit very happily into the old iron rim. I decided to follow the notion of a water wheel, and the spokes in this case are water bottles that have been sprayed with, you know, watery-looking paint. And then the part that connects to the perpetual motion machine are these little round circles, which are photographs of aerial photographs of the New Jersey shore, and some photograms of water bottles. And in Leonardo's drawing, there is this sort of circular spiral development that gives you the feeling that the heavy part is going to go down, and the light part goes up, and somehow it just keeps going around, which actually it doesn't do. But that doesn't matter. And so it's a little bit of a take on changes over time from Leonardo's ideas to the moment when we had wagons with wheel rims like this, to a later moment of hubcaps, an even later moment of water bottles that go everywhere with those.
You're seeing different colors, and so it's mobile in that way too. Do you see how the wheel inside reflects what? Blue somewhere. Where is the blue it reflects? Or anyway, this is an added aspect that I think you should. I went to the hardware store to get some fly screen as a structure for a three-dimensional thing I wanted to make for the wheel show. And I was thinking all sorts of things. What kind of wheel shapes would I put in this thing? And I had been pondering over this a lot. And previous work I've done has had a structure of a cylinder of screen, and that's what I was going to start with. So I unwrapped it and stood it up on my studio counter to see how much I would need to cut to get the cylinder. And what it did was just spring out. And I looked at it, and I have to say, I just thought it was so beautiful. Just the material itself responding to what is it, the physics of the beat that makes the moire effect. And I just was sort of spellbound. And then I noticed as I moved around, I saw wheels. Can you see? And there it was. And I thought, if I do anything to it, I'll kill it. And I was asked, what's the insurance value? And I put down either $5 or $10. I'm not sure which. And $5, yeah, that's about what it costs. And then what is the value of it as an artwork? And I didn't know what to put. Maybe 10. And she John convinced me in a way, and then I decided that it should be bought, and then I decided it's not for sale.